Welcome to World Revolution. Here are 10 key lessons rules of wealth, a personal code for prosperity by Richard Templar. Richard Templar offers practical advice and insights on creating and maintaining wealth. The book outlines a series of straightforward rules designed to help individuals cultivate a healthy relationship with money and achieve financial success. Overview: the principles that govern financial success and wealth accumulation. The book is structured around over 100 succinct rules, each designed to guide readers toward better financial habits and a more prosperous life. Templar's approach is practical and accessible, making complex financial concepts easy to understand and implement. The book is divided into several sections that cover different aspects of wealth creation: thinking wealthy, getting even wealthier, staying wealthy, and sharing your wealth. This structure allows readers to build a solid foundation before progressing to more advanced strategies for maintaining and growing their wealth. Thinking Wealthy emphasizes the importance of mindset and achieving financial success. Templar argues that one's beliefs about money significantly influence their ability to accumulate wealth. For instance, he discusses the necessity of recognizing and overcoming negative beliefs about money, such as the idea that wealth is inherently bad or that one does not deserve to be rich. This section encourages readers to cultivate a positive money mindset, which is essential for attracting opportunities and resources. In the Getting Wealthy section, Templar outlines actionable strategies for earning money. He stresses the importance of developing valuable skills and pursuing meaningful work rather than merely chasing high salaries. For example, he advocates for continuous learning and professional development to remain competitive in an ever-changing job market. Templar also highlights the significance of networking and building relationships, noting that many opportunities arise from connections rather than formal applications. The Getting Even Wealthier section delves into saving and investing wisely. Templar provides practical advice on budgeting, controlling spending impulses, and avoiding lifestyle inflation. He emphasizes living below one's means as a crucial principle for wealth accumulation. An example he shares is the importance of tracking expenses to identify unnecessary spending habits, which can then be redirected towards savings or investments. In the Staying Wealthy segment, Templar discusses strategies for protecting assets and ensuring long-term financial stability. He covers topics such as insurance, estate planning, and maintaining an emergency fund. His guidance encourages readers to think proactively about potential risks and challenges that could threaten their financial security. Finally, the Sharing Your Wealth section addresses the ethical dimensions of wealth. Templar argues that true prosperity includes giving back to others, whether through charitable contributions or sharing knowledge and resources. He emphasizes that wealth should not be hoarded but rather used to create positive impacts in the community. Learning from the rules of wealth equips readers with a holistic understanding of financial management that transcends mere accumulation of money. Templar's rules serve as a blueprint for cultivating responsible money habits, fostering a healthy relationship with wealth, and ultimately achieving financial independence. By integrating these principles into daily life, individuals can not only enhance their financial well-being but also contribute positively to society, creating a cycle of generosity and abundance. Here are 10 key lessons and insights from the book. 1. Take responsibility for your finances. Templar emphasizes that individuals must take full responsibility for their financial situation. This involves understanding one's income, expenses, and investments. By being accountable for financial decisions, individuals can make informed choices that lead to wealth. Taking responsibility for your finances is a fundamental principle in Richard Templar's rules of wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this concept. Example 1. Creating a budget. Scenario: Sarah, a recent college graduate, finds herself constantly running out of money before her next paycheck. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Sarah decides to take control of her finances by creating a detailed budget. She tracks her income and expenses, categorizing them into essentials and non-essentials. By doing this, Sarah identifies areas where she can cut back and allocates funds for savings and investments. This newfound awareness and discipline help her manage her money more effectively, reducing financial stress and building a solid financial foundation. Example 2, building an emergency fund. Scenario: Mark, a mid-level manager, realizes that he has no savings to fall back on in case of unexpected expenses. Narrative: Templar emphasizes the importance of an emergency fund in his book. Mark decides to take responsibility for his financial security by setting up an emergency fund. He starts by saving a small portion of his monthly income, gradually building a reserve that can cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This financial cushion provides Mark with peace of mind and protection against unforeseen financial setbacks. Example 3, paying off debt. Scenario: Emily, a young professional, is burdened by high-interest credit card debt and student loans. Narrative: Templar's book motivates Emily to take charge of her financial situation by prioritizing debt repayment. She creates a repayment plan, focusing on paying off high-interest debts first while making minimum payments on others. Emily also looks for ways to increase her income, such as freelancing or part-time work, to accelerate her debt repayment. Taking responsibility for her debts helps Emily reduce financial stress and improve her credit score. Example 4, investing wisely. Scenario: Alex, a software engineer, has been saving money but is unsure how to make it grow. Narrative: Learning from Templar's book, Alex understands the importance of making his money work for him. He takes responsibility for his financial future by educating himself about different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. Alex starts with small, diversified investments and gradually increases his portfolio as he becomes more confident. By taking control of his investments, Alex sets himself on a path to long-term wealth accumulation. Example 5, planning for retirement. Scenario: Lisa, a successful entrepreneur, realizes she hasn't given much thought to her retirement planning. Narrative: Templar's book highlights the necessity of planning for the future. Lisa decides to take responsibility for her retirement by setting clear financial goals and contributing regularly to her retirement accounts. She seeks advice from financial planners and reviews her retirement plan periodically to ensure it aligns with her changing needs and circumstances. By proactively planning for retirement, Lisa ensures financial stability and peace of mind for her later years. From these examples, it's clear that taking responsibility for your finances involves proactive steps such as budgeting, saving, debt management, investing, and retirement planning. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that financial success is not just about earning money but also about managing it wisely and planning for the future. By taking control of our financial decisions, we can achieve greater financial stability and long-term prosperity. 2. Set clear financial goals. The author advocates for setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart, financial goals. Having clear objectives provides direction and motivation, allowing individuals to focus on their financial journey and track their progress. Setting clear financial goals is crucial for achieving financial success, a concept Richard Templar emphasizes in Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this principle. Example 1, saving for a home. Scenario: Emma, a young professional, dreams of owning her own home but feels overwhelmed by the financial commitment. Narrative: Guided by Templar's advice, Emma sets a clear financial goal of saving for a down payment. She determines the amount needed and creates a timeline for achieving it. Emma sets up a dedicated savings account, automates her savings, and cuts back on non-essential expenses. By breaking down her goal into manageable steps and tracking her progress, Emma stays motivated and focused. Templar's lesson teaches her that setting a specific, measurable goal makes it more attainable. Example 2, planning for retirement. Scenario: James, a mid-career professional, realizes he hasn't started saving for retirement. Narrative: Inspired by Templar's book, James sets a clear financial goal to build his retirement fund. He calculates the amount he needs to retire comfortably and determines how much he should save each month. James sets up automatic contributions to his retirement accounts and adjusts his investment strategy based on his risk tolerance and timeline. By having a clear target and a plan to achieve it, James feels more secure about his financial future. Templar's advice helps him understand the importance of starting early and setting concrete retirement goals. Example 3. Eliminating debt. Scenario: Laura, a recent graduate, is burdened by student loans and credit card debt. Narrative: Laura learns from Templar that setting clear financial goals can help her tackle her debt more effectively. She sets a goal to be debt-free within 5 years. Laura creates a debt repayment plan, prioritizing high-interest debt and making extra payments whenever possible. She tracks her progress and celebrates small milestones to stay motivated. By having a specific goal and a structured plan, Laura takes control of her finances and works towards a debt-free future. Templar's lesson on goal setting empowers her to make significant progress. Example 4. Building an emergency fund. Scenario: Michael, a freelance graphic designer, realizes the importance of having a financial safety net. Narrative: encouraged by Templar's book, Michael sets a clear financial goal to build an emergency fund that can cover 6 months of living expenses. He calculates the total amount needed and sets up a separate savings account. Michael automates his savings and prioritizes building his emergency fund before other financial goals. By having a clear target and consistently contributing to his emergency fund, Michael gains peace of mind and financial stability. Templar's advice highlights the significance of being prepared for unexpected expenses. Example 5. Investing for education. Scenario: Sarah and John, parents of 2 young children, want to ensure they can afford their children's education. Narrative: following Templar's guidance, Sarah and John set a clear financial goal to save for their children's college education. They research the costs and estimate how much they need to save. They open education savings accounts, such as 529 plans, and set up automatic contributions. Sarah and John review their progress annually and adjust their savings plan as needed. By having a specific goal and a structured savings plan, they feel confident about their ability to support their children's education. Templar's lesson teaches them the importance of planning ahead and setting clear financial goals. From these examples, it's evident that setting clear financial goals involves identifying specific targets, creating structured plans, and tracking progress. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that having well-defined financial goals provides direction, motivation, and a sense of accomplishment. By setting and working towards clear goals, individuals can achieve financial stability, security, and success. 3. Live below your means. One of the core principles in the book is the importance of living within or below one's means. Templar encourages readers to prioritize saving and investing over excessive spending, which creates a buffer for unexpected expenses and future investments. Living below your means is a cornerstone of financial stability, and Richard Templar emphasizes this in Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this principle. Example 1. Managing expenses wisely. Scenario: Emma, a young professional, enjoys dining out and shopping for new clothes but finds herself struggling to save money. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Emma decides to live below her means by tracking her expenses and creating a monthly budget. She limits dining out to once a week and sets a clothing budget for each month. Emma also looks for sales and discounts to make her purchases more affordable. By managing her expenses wisely and sticking to her budget, Emma finds that she can save a significant portion of her income. This newfound discipline helps her build a healthy savings account and reduce financial stress. Example 2. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. Scenario: Mark, a software engineer, receives a significant raise at work and feels tempted to upgrade his car and move to a more expensive apartment. Narrative: guided by Templar's teachings, Mark decides to avoid lifestyle inflation and continue living within his previous budget. He saves and invests the extra income instead of spending it on luxury items. By resisting the urge to increase his expenses in line with his income, Mark builds a robust investment portfolio and strengthens his financial security. Templar's lesson teaches him that living below his means allows for greater financial flexibility and long-term wealth accumulation. Example 3. Prioritizing savings. Scenario: Sarah, a nurse, wants to save for a down payment on a house but struggles to set aside money each month. Narrative: learning from Templar's book, Sarah decides to prioritize savings by automating her finances. She sets up automatic transfers to her savings account on payday, treating savings as a non-negotiable expense. Sarah also reviews her monthly expenses and cuts back on non-essential items like subscription services and takeout meals. By making savings a priority and living within a tighter budget, Sarah steadily builds her down payment fund and moves closer to her goal of homeownership. Example 4. Reducing debt. Scenario: John, a recent college graduate, carries a significant amount of student loan debt and credit card debt. Narrative: Templar's advice motivates John to live below his means and focus on reducing his debt. He creates a debt repayment plan, making larger payments on high-interest debt while maintaining minimum payments on others. John also cuts back on discretionary spending, such as entertainment and travel, to allocate more funds towards debt repayment. By living frugally and prioritizing debt reduction, John pays off his loans faster and improves his financial health. Templar's lesson underscores the importance of controlling spending to achieve financial freedom. Example 5. Making informed purchases. Scenario: Lisa, a marketing executive, enjoys shopping for the latest gadgets and designer items. Narrative: following Templar's guidance, Lisa decides to become more intentional with her purchases. She creates a list of needs versus wants and researches products thoroughly before buying. Lisa also waits for sales and considers second-hand options for non-essential items. By making informed and deliberate purchasing decisions, Lisa avoids impulsive spending and keeps her expenses in check. Templar's lesson teaches her that thoughtful spending is key to living below her means and maintaining financial stability. From these examples, it's evident that living below your means involves managing expenses, avoiding lifestyle inflation, prioritizing savings, reducing debt, and making informed purchases. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that financial success is not solely about earning more but about spending wisely and building a strong financial foundation. By living within our means, we can achieve greater financial security, flexibility, and long-term wealth. 4. Understand the value of money. Templar discusses the importance of recognizing that money is a tool that can facilitate life experiences and opportunities. Understanding the true value of money helps individuals make better financial decisions and prioritize their spending based on what brings them joy and fulfillment. Example 1. Prioritizing needs over wants. Scenario: Michael, a recent college graduate, often spends impulsively on gadgets and entertainment, leaving little for savings. Narrative: learning from Templar's book, Michael realizes that understanding the value of money involves distinguishing between needs and wants. He starts prioritizing essential expenses, like rent, utilities, and groceries, over discretionary spending. By evaluating his purchases and focusing on necessities, Michael gains a better appreciation for the value of money and begins to allocate funds more wisely, ensuring he can save and invest for his future. Example 2. Evaluating the true cost of purchases. Scenario: Sarah, a marketing executive, is tempted to buy a luxury car with a hefty price tag and high maintenance costs. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Sarah decides to evaluate the true cost of the purchase, considering not just the initial price but also the long-term expenses like insurance, fuel, and maintenance. She realizes that the luxury car will strain her finances and opts for a more economical vehicle. By understanding the true cost of her purchase, Sarah makes a financially sound decision and maintains her financial stability. Example 3. Recognizing opportunity cost. Scenario: Emily, a small business owner, is considering investing a significant amount in a risky business venture. Narrative: Templar's book highlights the concept of opportunity cost, the potential benefits lost when choosing one option over another. Emily weighs the potential returns of the risky venture against other safer investment opportunities, such as expanding her current business or investing in stocks. By recognizing the opportunity cost, Emily decides to allocate her funds to less risky investments, ensuring steady growth and minimizing financial risk. Example 4. Appreciating the value of small savings. Scenario: James, a middle-income earner, often dismisses small savings as insignificant. Narrative: Learning from Templar, James understands that small savings can accumulate into substantial amounts over time. He starts cutting back on daily expenses, like buying coffee or dining out, and redirects these savings into an investment account. Over the years, the compound interest on his small savings grows significantly, providing a healthy financial cushion. Templar's lesson teaches James to appreciate the value of small savings and how they can contribute to long-term wealth. Example 5. Avoiding instant gratification. Scenario: Laura, a young professional, frequently buys on impulse, often using credit cards to fund her purchases. Narrative: Templar's book emphasizes the importance of delayed gratification and understanding the value of money. Laura starts practicing self-control by setting a 24-hour rule for non-essential purchases. She finds that waiting often reduces the urge to buy impulsively, allowing her to make more thoughtful financial decisions. By avoiding instant gratification and prioritizing long-term financial goals, Laura builds healthier spending habits and strengthens her financial position. From these examples, it's evident that understanding the value of money involves prioritizing needs over wants, evaluating the true cost of purchases, recognizing opportunity costs, appreciating small savings, and avoiding instant gratification. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that recognizing the true value of money helps individuals make informed financial decisions, leading to greater financial stability and success. 5. Invest in yourself. The book stresses the significance of personal development and education as a means to increase earning potential. Investing time and resources into acquiring new skills, knowledge, and experiences can lead to greater career opportunities and financial success. Investing in yourself is one of the smartest and most rewarding things you can do, a key concept emphasized in Richard Templar's Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples illustrating this principle. Example 1. Continuous learning. Scenario: Jessica, a marketing professional, feels stuck in her current role and aspires to advance her career. Narrative: Inspired by Templar's advice, Jessica decides to invest in herself by pursuing continuous learning. She enrolls in online courses, attends industry seminars, and reads extensively on marketing trends. By acquiring new skills and staying updated with industry developments, Jessica enhances her expertise and becomes more valuable to her employer. Her dedication to self-improvement eventually leads to a promotion and new career opportunities. Templar's lesson teaches Jessica that continuous learning is crucial for professional growth and success. Example 2. Building a strong network. Scenario: Michael, a graphic designer, works freelance but wants to expand his client base. Narrative: Learning from Templar's book, Michael realizes the importance of networking and building relationships. He starts attending industry events, joining professional groups, and connecting with other professionals on social media. By investing time and effort into building a strong network, Michael gains access to new clients, collaborative opportunities, and valuable industry insights. This expanded network helps him grow his freelance business and achieve financial stability. Templar's advice underscores the significance of networking as a form of self-investment. Example 3. Health and well-being. Scenario: Sarah, a busy executive, often neglects her health due to her demanding job. Narrative: Inspired by Templar, Sarah understands that investing in her health is essential for long-term success. She starts prioritizing regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep. Sarah also incorporates mindfulness practices, such as meditation, to manage stress. By taking care of her physical and mental well-being, Sarah becomes more productive, focused, and resilient. Templar's lesson teaches her that good health is a foundation for sustained success and wealth. Example 4. Personal branding. Scenario: James, a software engineer, wants to stand out in a competitive job market. Narrative: Following Templar's guidance, James decides to invest in his personal brand. He creates a professional website showcasing his portfolio, writes technical blogs, and engages with the tech community on social media. James also attends and speaks at industry conferences to build his reputation. By strategically investing in his personal brand, James differentiates himself from other candidates and attracts job offers from top companies. Templar's advice highlights the importance of personal branding in enhancing career prospects. Example 5. Financial education. Scenario: Laura, a young professional, feels overwhelmed by her finances and unsure about investing. Narrative: learning from Templar, Laura decides to invest in her financial education. She reads books, attends workshops, and seeks advice from financial advisors to understand personal finance and investment strategies. By educating herself, Laura gains the confidence to manage her money effectively, make informed investment decisions, and plan for her future. This newfound financial literacy empowers Laura to build wealth and achieve financial independence. Templar's lesson emphasizes that financial education is a crucial investment in oneself. From these examples, it's clear that investing in yourself involves continuous learning, building a network, prioritizing health, personal branding, and financial education. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that self-investment is essential for personal and professional growth, long-term success, and financial stability. By dedicating time and resources to self-improvement, individuals can unlock their full potential and achieve greater wealth and fulfillment. 6. Diversify your investments. Templar advises against putting all your financial eggs in one basket. He highlights the importance of diversifying investments across different asset classes to mitigate risk and enhance the potential for returns. Diversifying your investments is a core principle emphasized in Richard Templar's Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that highlight this concept. Example 1. Stocks and bonds. Scenario: John, a young professional, is eager to start investing and has a high tolerance for risk. Narrative: guided by Templar's advice, John decides to diversify his investments by allocating a portion of his portfolio to stocks, which offer higher returns but come with higher risk, and another portion to bonds, which are more stable but offer lower returns. This diversification helps balance potential high returns with reduced risk, providing a more stable investment strategy. By diversifying into both stocks and bonds, John can take advantage of growth opportunities while protecting his portfolio from market volatility. Example 2. Real estate and REITs. Scenario: Sarah, a mid-career professional, wants to invest in real estate but lacks the capital to buy property outright. Narrative: learning from Templar's book, Sarah decides to diversify her investments by exploring real estate investment trusts, REITs, along with her traditional stock portfolio. REITs allow her to invest in real estate assets without directly buying property, offering the benefits of real estate investment, such as regular income and potential appreciation, without the hassle of property management. This diversification adds a layer of stability and growth potential to Sarah's investment portfolio. Example 3. International investments. Scenario: Michael, a seasoned investor, realizes that his portfolio is heavily concentrated in domestic markets. Narrative: inspired by Templar's teachings, Michael decides to diversify his investments by including international stocks and bonds. By investing in global markets, Michael spreads his risk across different economies and currencies, reducing the impact of any single country's economic downturn on his portfolio. This strategy helps Michael achieve a more balanced and resilient investment portfolio, taking advantage of growth opportunities worldwide. Example 4. Mutual funds and ETFs. Scenario: Emily, a new investor, feels overwhelmed by the complexity of choosing individual stocks and bonds. Narrative: following Templar's advice, Emily opts for mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, to diversify her investments. These funds pool money from many investors to buy a diversified mix of stocks, bonds, or other assets, providing instant diversification with lower risk. By investing in mutual funds and ETFs, Emily can access a broad range of securities and benefit from professional management, making her investment journey less daunting and more effective. Example 5. Alternative investments. Scenario: Alex, an experienced investor, wants to explore opportunities beyond traditional asset classes. Narrative: inspired by Templar's lessons, Alex decides to diversify his investments by including alternative assets such as commodities, hedge funds, and private equity. These investments often have low correlation with traditional asset classes like stocks and bonds, providing additional diversification benefits. By incorporating alternative investments into his portfolio, Alex can enhance returns and further mitigate risk, creating a more robust and versatile investment strategy. From these examples, it's clear that diversifying your investments involves spreading your money across various asset classes, sectors, and geographical regions. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that diversification reduces risk and increases the potential for stable returns over time. By not putting all your eggs in one basket, you can better protect your wealth from market volatility and economic downturns. 7. Embrace financial discipline. The author emphasizes the need for discipline in managing finances. This includes sticking to budgets, avoiding impulsive purchases, and consistently saving and investing. Financial discipline helps build wealth over time and fosters a sense of financial security. Embracing financial discipline is a vital theme in Richard Templar's Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this concept. Example 1. Creating and sticking to a budget. Scenario: Anna, a marketing executive, finds herself constantly overspending on non-essentials like dining out and entertainment. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Anna decides to create a detailed monthly budget. She categorizes her expenses and sets limits for each category. Anna diligently tracks her spending and adjusts her habits to ensure she stays within her budget. By embracing financial discipline and sticking to her budget, Anna gains better control over her finances and starts saving more consistently. Templar's lesson teaches her that budgeting is a crucial tool for financial stability and growth. Example 2. Automating savings. Scenario: Jake, a young professional, struggles to save money consistently despite his good intentions. Narrative: following Templar's guidance, Jake decides to automate his savings. He sets up automatic transfers from his checking account to his savings account on payday. By treating savings as a non-negotiable expense, Jake ensures he consistently sets aside money each month. This disciplined approach helps him build a substantial emergency fund and invest for the future. Templar's advice emphasizes that automating savings can help individuals prioritize and maintain financial discipline. Example 3. Avoiding impulsive purchases. Scenario: Emily, a freelance writer, often makes impulsive purchases that strain her budget. Narrative: learning from Templar's book, Emily adopts a 24-hour rule for non-essential purchases. If she wants to buy something on a whim, she waits 24 hours before making the decision. This cooling-off period helps Emily evaluate whether she truly needs the item or if it's just an impulse. By embracing this discipline, Emily reduces unnecessary spending and saves more money for her financial goals. Templar's lesson teaches her that controlling impulsive buying is key to financial discipline. Example 4. Setting financial boundaries. Scenario: Mark, a small business owner, finds it challenging to separate personal and business finances. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Mark decides to set clear financial boundaries between his personal and business finances. He opens separate bank accounts for his business and personal use, tracks expenses meticulously, and pays himself a fixed salary from his business profits. This disciplined approach ensures that Mark's personal finances remain stable and his business remains financially healthy. Templar's lesson emphasizes the importance of setting financial boundaries to maintain discipline and avoid financial complications. Example 5. Regularly reviewing financial goals. Scenario: Lisa, a healthcare professional, sets financial goals but often loses sight of them over time. Narrative: following Templar's guidance, Lisa makes it a habit to review her financial goals regularly. She sets aside time each month to assess her progress, adjust her strategies, and celebrate milestones. This disciplined approach keeps Lisa focused on her long-term goals and motivates her to stay on track. By regularly reviewing her financial goals, Lisa ensures she remains committed to her financial plan and continues to make informed decisions. Templar's lesson teaches her that consistent review and adjustment are crucial for maintaining financial discipline. From these examples, it's evident that embracing financial discipline involves creating and sticking to a budget, automating savings, avoiding impulsive purchases, setting financial boundaries, and regularly reviewing financial goals. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that financial discipline is essential for achieving financial stability, growth, and long-term success. By adopting disciplined financial habits, individuals can take control of their finances and build a secure and prosperous future. 8. Cultivate a positive money mindset. Templar discusses the impact of mindset on financial success. Developing a positive attitude toward money, viewing it as an opportunity rather than a burden, can lead to better financial decisions and increased prosperity. Example 1. Viewing money as a tool. Scenario: Jason, a recent graduate, feels overwhelmed by his student loan debt and worries about his financial future. Narrative: Inspired by Templar's advice, Jason begins to shift his perspective and view money as a tool rather than a burden. He focuses on how he can use money to achieve his goals and improve his life. Jason creates a plan to pay off his debt and starts saving for future investments. This positive mindset change helps him feel more empowered and proactive about managing his finances. Templar's lesson teaches Jason that viewing money as a tool can transform anxiety into opportunity. Example 2. Embracing financial education. Scenario: Rachel, a teacher, lacks confidence in her financial knowledge and feels intimidated by investing. Narrative: Learning from Templar's book, Rachel decides to embrace financial education. She starts reading books, attending workshops, and seeking advice from financial advisors. By investing time in learning about personal finance and investments, Rachel gains confidence and makes informed decisions. This positive approach to financial education helps her grow her wealth and secure her financial future. Templar's lesson teaches Rachel that a positive money mindset includes a commitment to continuous learning. Example 3. Practicing gratitude. Scenario: Mark, a mid-level executive, often focuses on what he lacks financially rather than what he has. Narrative: Following Templar's guidance, Mark starts practicing gratitude for his financial blessings. He keeps a journal where he writes down things he's thankful for, such as his steady income, savings, and financial opportunities. This practice helps Mark shift his focus from scarcity to abundance, fostering a more positive relationship with money. Templar's lesson teaches him that practicing gratitude can enhance his money mindset and overall financial well-being. Example 4. Setting positive financial goals. Scenario: Laura, a freelance graphic designer, struggles with inconsistent income and lacks clear financial goals. Narrative: Guided by Templar's advice, Laura sets positive financial goals that are specific, achievable, and motivating. She breaks down her goals into short-term and long-term objectives, such as building an emergency fund, saving for a vacation, and investing for retirement. By setting and visualizing these positive goals, Laura feels more motivated and focused. Templar's lesson teaches her that having clear, positive goals can create a more optimistic and proactive money mindset. Example 5. Reframing financial mistakes. Scenario: Emily, an entrepreneur, feels discouraged by a recent business investment that didn't go as planned. Narrative: Inspired by Templar's teachings, Emily decides to reframe her financial mistake as a learning opportunity. She analyzes what went wrong, seeks advice from mentors, and identifies lessons to apply in the future. By viewing the setback as part of her growth journey, Emily maintains a positive outlook and continues to pursue her business goals with renewed determination. Templar's lesson teaches her that reframing financial mistakes can foster resilience and a positive money mindset. From these examples, it's evident that cultivating a positive money mindset involves viewing money as a tool, embracing financial education, practicing gratitude, setting positive financial goals, and reframing financial mistakes. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that a positive money mindset empowers individuals to make informed decisions, stay motivated, and achieve financial success. 9. Network and build relationships. The book highlights the importance of networking and building relationships in achieving financial success. Templar encourages readers to connect with like-minded individuals, share knowledge, and seek opportunities that can arise from strong professional and personal networks. Networking and building relationships is a crucial principle emphasized in Richard Templar's Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this concept. Example 1. Professional networking. Scenario: James, an accountant, wants to expand his client base and enhance his career prospects. Narrative: Guided by Templar's advice, James starts attending industry conferences, workshops, and networking events. He actively engages with other professionals, shares his expertise, and exchanges contact information. By consistently attending these events and following up with new contacts, James builds a strong professional network. This network provides him with referrals, job opportunities, and valuable industry insights. Templar's lesson teaches James that professional networking is essential for career growth and business development. Example 2. Joining professional associations. Scenario: Lisa, a marketing executive, feels isolated in her role and lacks industry connections. Narrative: Following Templar's guidance, Lisa joins a professional association related to her field. She attends association meetings, participates in committees, and volunteers for leadership roles. Through her active involvement, Lisa connects with industry leaders, gains access to resources, and enhances her professional reputation. The relationships she builds within the association lead to collaborative projects and career advancement opportunities. Templar's lesson highlights the importance of joining professional associations to build meaningful connections and stay updated with industry trends. Example 3. Leveraging online platforms. Scenario: Sarah, a freelance graphic designer, wants to reach a broader audience and attract more clients. Narrative: Inspired by Templar, Sarah decides to leverage online platforms for networking. She creates a professional profile on LinkedIn, showcases her portfolio on Behance, and engages with other creatives on social media. By sharing her work, participating in online discussions, and connecting with industry professionals, Sarah expands her network and attracts new clients. Templar's lesson teaches her that online platforms can be powerful tools for building relationships and growing her business. Example 4. Building relationships with mentors. Scenario: Michael, a junior software developer, seeks guidance to advance his career. Narrative: Learning from Templar's book, Michael reaches out to experienced professionals in his field to seek mentorship. He attends networking events, participates in mentorship programs, and actively seeks advice from industry veterans. By building relationships with mentors, Michael gains valuable insights, learns from their experiences, and receives guidance on navigating his career path. Templar's lesson emphasizes the importance of finding mentors to support personal and professional growth. Example 5. Collaborating with peers. Scenario: Emily, a small business owner, wants to expand her business but lacks the necessary resources. Narrative: Guided by Templar's advice, Emily starts collaborating with other small business owners. She joins local business groups, attends networking events, and forms partnerships with complementary businesses. Through these collaborations, Emily gains access to shared resources, cross-promotion opportunities, and new customer bases. The relationships she builds with her peers help her grow her business and achieve mutual success. Templar's lesson highlights the power of collaboration and peer support in achieving business growth. From these examples, it's evident that networking and building relationships involve engaging in professional events, joining associations, leveraging online platforms, seeking mentorship, and collaborating with peers. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that cultivating a strong network is essential for personal and professional growth, providing access to opportunities, resources, and support. 10. Give back. Finally, Templar underscores the importance of giving back to the community. Philanthropy and charitable giving not only help others but also create a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Sharing wealth can lead to positive experiences and enrich one's life beyond financial gain. Giving back is a powerful and fulfilling principle that Richard Templar emphasizes in Rules of Wealth. Here are 5 examples that illustrate this concept. Example 1. Supporting local charities. Scenario: Mark, a successful entrepreneur, feels a sense of gratitude for the support his community provided when he started his business. Narrative: inspired by Templar's advice, Mark decides to give back by supporting local charities. He donates a portion of his profits to organizations that help underprivileged families, provides scholarships to local students, and sponsors community events. By giving back to his community, Mark strengthens local support networks and creates a positive impact. Templar's lesson teaches Mark that philanthropy can enrich both the giver and the receiver, fostering a sense of community and purpose. Example 2. Volunteering time and skills. Scenario: Emily, a marketing professional, wants to contribute more meaningfully to society but is unsure where to start. Narrative: following Templar's guidance, Emily decides to volunteer her time and skills. She offers pro bono marketing services to nonprofits and community organizations that lack resources. Emily also mentors aspiring marketers, sharing her knowledge and experience. By volunteering, Emily not only helps others but also gains a sense of fulfillment and expands her network. Templar's lesson teaches her that giving back through time and skills can make a significant difference and build lasting connections. Example 3. Mentoring the next generation. Scenario: Lisa, a seasoned finance professional, reflects on the mentors who guided her throughout her career. Narrative: inspired by Templar's book, Lisa decides to give back by mentoring young professionals in her field. She joins mentorship programs, offers career advice, and helps men's navigate the challenges of the finance industry. Lisa's guidance helps her men's achieve their career goals and builds a legacy of support. Templar's lesson highlights the importance of sharing knowledge and experience to empower the next generation. Example 4. Creating educational opportunities. Scenario: James, a tech company founder, recognizes the barriers many students face in accessing quality education. Narrative: guided by Templar's principles, James decides to give back by creating educational opportunities. He establishes a foundation that provides scholarships, funds STEM programs in schools, and supports after-school learning centers. By investing in education, James helps students from diverse backgrounds achieve their potential. Templar's lesson teaches him that supporting education can have a transformative impact on individuals and communities. Example 5. Sustainable giving. Scenario: Sarah, an environmentally conscious business owner, wants her philanthropic efforts to align with her values. Narrative: learning from Templar's book, Sarah focuses on sustainable giving. She supports environmental organizations, funds clean energy projects, and adopts eco-friendly practices in her business. Sarah also educates her customers and employees about sustainability, creating a ripple effect of positive change. By aligning her giving with her values, Sarah creates a lasting and meaningful impact. Templar's lesson emphasizes that giving back sustainably can drive systemic change and promote a better future. From these examples, it's evident that giving back involves supporting local charities, volunteering time and skills, mentoring the next generation, creating educational opportunities, and promoting sustainability. Templar's Rules of Wealth teaches us that giving back enriches lives, builds stronger communities, and fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. By integrating philanthropy into our lives, we can create a positive impact and leave a lasting legacy. Rules of Wealth by Richard Templar provides practical guidance for individuals seeking to build and maintain wealth. Through lessons on financial responsibility, goal setting, living below means, and investing in oneself, Templar offers a comprehensive approach to achieving financial success. The book serves as a valuable resource for anyone looking to enhance their financial literacy and create a prosperous future. Thank you for listening. I hope this content is useful to you. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support our team.